Welcome back to California Cooking. On today's show, I know there are so many taco shops to choose from here in LA, but I'm gonna take you to one spot that definitely stands out among the rest. Then I'm gonna turn leftover vegetables into a crispy, delicious fritter that'll make you forget all about the fact that you're eating veggies. And I know Girl Scout cookie season is already over, but if you're hankering for my favorite, Samoas, I'm gonna show you how you can make them at home. Victor Villa of Villa's Tacos has made quite the name for himself in LA's taco scene. He's won taco tournaments, he's been featured in the Netflix show Taco Chronicles, and just recently opened his very first restaurant. I got to check it out and try his world-famous queso taco. Take a look. Victor.
Hello, welcome.
Victor Villa.
Welcome.
Hence Villa's Tacos.
Hence Villa's Tacos in the building.
How are you?
Doing great, and yourself?
I'm good. Okay, tell me. It's a rainy day.
It is.
It's cozy in here.
Cozy.
Smells like tacos, but people love your tacos. I was talking to your, by the way, cutest little girls you'll ever see in your whole life. But your little girl, Scarlett, was telling me, Daddy has a line out the door a lot of days for lunchtime.
Well, we do. I'm so grateful for it all.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for all our customers, for our team, for my daughters, my wife, my family, all my colleagues here, everybody
Hi
who
guys.
helps make
Hello.
Villa's Tacos what it is. Villa's Tacos, home of the tacos estilo Los Angeles, taco estilo Villa.
Okay,
is something
tell
that
me what that means.
So it's honestly just something I came up with.
Okay.
You could say I designed my taco.
Yeah.
And once I did that, I just kept on going. I didn't stop, and I just shared it with the world, shared it with Highland Park, shared it with Los Angeles.
What makes your tacos different than other tacos?
So if you look at a picture, which I don't know if you've seen our Instagram, but
yes,
we have
I have.
pictures all over of our tacos. You have a handmade blue corn tortilla, which is something not too common in Los Angeles.
Okay.
It's honestly not something that's too common anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's what I needed to kind of like separate myself.
Yeah.
And the taste itself is amazing, which you'll see shortly. And then you got the melted Monterey Jack cheese in the middle, but on the outside we create a little cheese skirt.
I'm sorry, a cheese skirt?
Cheese skirt. So it's nice and crispy. You got the soft cheese and you got the crispy cheese. So you got the best of both worlds there.
Okay. You got a grant to help you open this place. How'd that come
From
in?
Estrella, Jalisco, well, they had a contest for to help a local entrepreneur, get to the next stage a little faster. It was a tough battle, but we came out victorious, and thanks to Estrella, Jalisco, they helped us open up our little restaurant. We opened this restaurant last month on the 5th, so it's been about a month and a week since we opened, and we've been kicking butt every day since we opened.
Gosh, so you've got other spots around town.
Well, we have a pop-up on York and Avenue 51.
Okay.
That's kind of how we started. We started as a pop-up. We started as like doing this as a hobby.
Now you've got, this is a full-fledged business, so what's like the plan? Do you want to just keep opening spots
Yes, that's
across
the plan.
town? Yeah?
My plan is to be the in and out of tacos.
The in and out of tacos.
Yes. So I want to open up as many businesses, as many restaurants as I can until it's my time. And then eventually,
You'll put it. I know. So did you grow up here in LA then?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. What part of town?
So I grew up in Atwater Village on Perlita. But my grandma, my family has been in Highland Park for over 40 years. On Avenue 50 in Lincoln. That's where we started selling tacos. That's where Villa's Tacos was born.
Okay.
So we started selling tacos in the front of my grandma's house, and then we took it to the street on York. Then when the pandemic came, everything shut down. So I took a couple months off, and then I came up with a business plan where I would sell in the back of my grandma's house, and I would open the books at noon on Tuesday. Noon on Tuesday, sometimes we would sell out in about 2 minutes. The fastest we ever sold out was about 45 seconds for the weekend. Yes.
Wow.
So in a time where people were looking forward to something, we gave them something to look forward to. Even though it's something as small as a couple tacos, it was an experience.
And you did this for how long?
We did that for about 7-8 months.
During the pandemic?
During the pandemic. And during that time is when we filmed Taco Chronicles with Netflix.
That is wild. Grandparents, they played a part in this? Did
Yes.
they inspire?
So my grandma, my mom's mom, she's my chula, that's what I call her. I grew up with her in Atwater. She's the one that has helped me out with a lot of the salsas. My dad has also helped me out with his salsas, and one of his salsas I'll be showing you today. I got permission from my dad.
Now would you say those are like family secrets? Like do different families have different salsas and like twists and little tweaks
Yes.
that they do?
So like you could go to 10 different Mexican restaurants
Yeah.
and every salsa, it could be a green salsa, but
Sure.
it tastes a little different. You know, there's a little, every salsa has a higher kick, you know,
Yeah.
not too spicy.
Yeah.
And my dad makes a green salsa, my grandma makes a green salsa, and they both make it their own little style. Now, in California, what city would you find the best tacos in?
I mean, I think Los Angeles.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I would have to agree. We are the LA Taco back-to-back champions.
Nice.
We won Best Tacos in LA 2021, 2022, and next month we're going for that 3P.
Reigning champ, come on.
Yeah, right here.
Oh.
We got our trophy here. It's also our little tip jar. Our other one is in the shop
Okay.
because someone dropped it.
Oh,
but
no.
we're
Well,
hoping to gain our third trophy.
that's right. Can I show you Scarlett and Valentine? These little ones, I was greeted
Say
with
hi.
these little faces. These are your girls?
They sure are.
Oh my gosh, and I tell you, there's no better spokesperson than Scarlett right here.
Oh,
She told me
definitely.
all about Dad.
So this salsa right here
Yeah.
is an ode to our hometown of Jiquilpan, Michoacan. That's a small little pueblo, about an hour and a half away from Guadalajara. That's where my dad's from, and this is my dad's recipe. I got clearance from my dad yesterday. I talked to him.
Did Dad not want to give it up?
No,
Was he okay with it?
He was fine.
Okay.
He just, you know, it's our family thing.
Of course.
But my grandpa showed my dad the salsa recipe.
Ah.
My dad showed me. We get these tomatoes and we char them. We try not to burn them too much, but we do want a little bit of that nice little roasted tomato in there to give it a little bit of color. Until they're nice and soft, then they're ready to rock. We throw them in the licuadora, in the blender. So we use about 15 tomatoes,
Okay.
about 16 ounces,
Oh, a lot of chilies.
yep, chile seco, and then we add some salt, about an ounce and a half.
And this is the Himalayan sea salt.
Yeah, we use Himalayan here. You give that a light blend, nothing too crazy. Let's say on the lowest one. While that's blending, it is pretty spicy, this salsa.
Okay.
It's not for the faint-hearted. Dump that in there. So if you can see, it's nice and chunky here.
Yep.
It's a chunky
Yeah,
salsa.
you didn't blend that very long.
Then we grab some of these radishes here.
Ooh.
About a handful and a half of onions, and about a handful of cilantro. And again, we call this salsa Jiquil salsa, Jiquilpan salsa. That's where we're from. So it's nice and chunky.
Yes.
You still got some chilies in there.
Oh, I'm gonna do the taste test?
I'll do it with you.
Okay. It is spicy.
Salty, fresh,
Yeah. And even a little warm because
Yeah.
of those tomatoes.
because we just made it.
I mean, that is hot.
It is.
But when you have it on top of something,
It's delicious.
it's less hot. Girls, are you excited? The girls were so hungry,
Oh,
Victor.
They were, I know. They wouldn't stop asking me. My daughter, she's like, "Where's my tacos, Dad?"
Okay, you guys,
What?
here I go. I'm gonna taste my first one. So good.
Is it good?
So good.
Get the crunch.
I got the crunch of the cheese.
She likes
Oh
that
my
one.
gosh. Layer after layer of goodness. And like you said, Victor,
Firm.
it's so fresh. Everything. You guys are the cutest little family
Oh,
ever.
thank you. We can't even feel the cold, right?
I know. Let's huddle. Let's get cozy and huddle and eat our tacos together. How is it, girls? Good? Okay, they're not saying a word, Dad. That means it's good. Okay, Scarlett, how many tacos are we gonna have for lunch?
6.
6. Well, you're doing something right. Sweetest little girls.
No,
You
thank
guys are-
you.
You guys are beautiful.
Your dreams came true.
Scarlett, dreams do really come true. Congratulations again to Victor and his beautiful family. Coming up, homemade Girl Scout cookies, and all you need are 3 ingredients. But first, I'm going to show you my favorite way to eat veggies these days. That's coming up next. I'm always trying to add more veggies into my diet, and here's a way to do it that actually feels a little guilty. Take a look. Sometimes the best way to eat your veggies is if you do something fun and creative with them. So today, I'm gonna make a veggie fritter. And I know that this isn't just with kids because I always like it when I can do something creative with my veggies. It's more fun to eat, it tastes better, and you basically make a little batter around any vegetables you happen to have in the fridge. So today I'm just doing a mixture of things that I usually have on hand, but really you could do anything, which is the great part. So I've got all the colors of the rainbow. Hi, Theo. Are you peeking at us around the corner? Hi, buddy. He's a wild man in that truck. Hi. I've got bell peppers, corn, frozen corn. I've got broccoli, carrots, zucchini, snap peas. So just some of my favorites. Are you coming to have a veggie pancake, a veggie fritter? You're getting close to being able to eat. He's got 6 teeth. Zucchini, we're gonna have to pull out the box grater for this one. You just wanna shred your zucchini. You could also do this in the food processor. Zucchini's done. One thing I do wanna do with the zucchini first is just put a couple paper towels down. It is wet, so you wanna soak up some of the liquid. Zucchini goes in the paper towel, and then also, if you can, salt it a little bit just to draw out the moisture. Let that soak while we're chopping up other veggies. Okay, shredded carrots done. Now the snap peas, I'm just gonna do a diagonal, pretty thin chop. You don't want the veggies to be too thick. And I love how these are crunchy, and they'll stay kind of crunchy in the fritter too, which is nice. And I made these the other night, actually, because I had so many vegetables that I just wanted to use before they went bad. And Ari ate them, Levi ate these fritters, so it's what we had for dinner, basically. Let's do some broccoli. So I've got some broccoli florets. Same thing, just chop it down. Now let's move on to some cutie bell peppers. I like the little ones, but you can use the big ones. A mix of orange, yellow, and red. And then we've got the corn and the shredded carrot. So our veggies are done. So we'll get our carrots, pile of those, and then we've got our corn. Look at all those gorgeous colors. Okay, now we're gonna make our batter. So easy, eggs and flour. I'm gonna start with 2 eggs. Almost like you're, in essence, making kind of a savory pancake. First I'm gonna whisk my eggs. And I'm gonna add in 1/3 cup of flour and see what we're at with the batter. And then to our batter, a little bit of water to thin it out. You want it almost like pancake consistency. So you wanna coat all of your veggies. It's looking pretty good. To that, a little bit of garlic. Pretty small dice. You don't want any big chunks of garlic. I would do 1 or 2 cloves. And some salt, okay, and a little bit of pepper. Now, checking on our zucchini. It's been on the paper towel for about 10 minutes, so that took out a little bit of the moisture, which is good. You don't want it to be too watery. So now what we do is we add our veggies. So going in, we've got our green onions, our sugar snap peas, got some peppers, some broccoli, some carrots. We'll just see where we're at, and we can always add more. Some corn, all of the shredded zucchini. So we're gonna put a good handful of that and get everything coated. There we go, fritters are ready, and we're gonna take them back and shallow fry them in a nonstick skillet. Time to fry up our veggie fritters, and I've got a nonstick pan. I like to make them this size, so it's about the size of my pan. You could do a bigger pan and do smaller ones, totally up to you the size, but I'm gonna do larger ones. So I've got some vegetable oil, some sunflower oil heating up. So big spoon. You wanna hear the sizzle. And you basically put enough there to fill your pan. You kind of tamp it down here so it all sticks together. And that's it. You let it do its thing. How are we doing? Okay, it's sticking together, so that's half the battle. Okay, so I think it's time to flip. I would maybe do that, but I don't know. I don't. Okay. Getting fancy. Oh, nice. All crispy. Okay, hot veggie fritter coming in. Nice. How I would serve these is I would cut them into quarters. Now you could make a little sauce. I just might take a little bit of Greek yogurt and I think just give it a little dollop. And I actually might have to do a little bit of hot sauce too. And then just because I have some extra scallion. And there you go, chocked full of veggies. But you'd never know it. It tastes like an indulgence. Time to taste my veggie fritters. Exactly how I want to eat my veggies. I love the yogurt and the hot sauce too. Coming up, no more Girl Scout cookies, no problem. I'm gonna show you how to make your own Samoas at home. That's coming up next. Girl Scout cookie season may have come and gone, but if you're still dreaming about those Samoas, here's a homemade recipe that could satisfy those cravings. I heard about a really cool trick on Instagram where you can make your favorite Girl Scout cookie, but it's a total hack. It's made with bananas and coconut, and it happens to be a take on my favorite, the Samoa. And I have a bunch of Girl Scouts. I'm a sucker for the Girl Scouts. You know how it is? So this basically just takes ripened bananas, unsweetened coconut, or you could do sweetened, bake it, drizzle it with chocolate, and they claim it tastes like a Samoa. So we're gonna see how it goes. I have 2 bananas, soft bananas. So you want them pretty ripe, and I'm gonna mash these up. And I like this idea. I'm trying to eat less sugar. This is a natural sugar, so we'll see. And let's be honest, all of us have the overripe banana lying around. This is, unsweetened shredded coconut, so it's not flaked, because flaked coconut would not work. So the shredded is like that, it's almost like snow, okay? I'm gonna try a cup, maybe just shy of a cup. See how I am with the texture. The oven's on 350, getting nice and hot. Okay, more coconut. So about a cup of shredded coconut, and that's it. That's the only 2 ingredients for this cookie. You basically want the consistency where you could tell it would hold together. Now, I've got my baking sheet, I've got the Silpat, which nothing sticks to. You could do, hi Theo, you could do parchment. Theo wants one of these cookies. I don't blame you, bud. So I have an ice cream scoop, and you want to get close to the same size, so that's why I'm using a scoop. The trick to get them into the shape we know and love is a glass. The last little thing we do before we put them in the oven is we put a hole in the middle, which Samoas have that little hole. To make the hole, I just happen to have these little tips for icing. All right, it's looking a little bit more like a Samoa. Miracle of all miracles. We put these in the oven and they become a cookie. While our Samoas are baking, I'm going to melt some chocolate because they have that chocolate drizzle on top. That's what makes it the Samoa we know and love. So I have just a bar of milk chocolate. You could do dark chocolate, but I thought the milk chocolate would be nice because there's no sugar except for the sweetness from the banana. So the milk chocolate, I think, will make it a little bit sweeter. And that's it. And then we'll drizzle these on top when the cookies are done. I think our Samoas turned out pretty cute, and we're not done yet because we're gonna drizzle with chocolate. And look at these. I mean, they're holding together like a cookie. So that's a good sign. Let these cool. before you do the chocolate too. Let me just do a little snip. This is the fun part. Hot. Ah. Wait for your chocolate to cool. Look at how cute. These look like Samoas, sort of. Move them over here. I think these kind of look like the real deal. Okay, now I'm just curious. Okay, mine are much bigger. 3 ingredients. They hold together like a cookie: banana, coconut, and a drizzle of chocolate. I'll say this. If you're really trying to cut back on sugar, if you're really desperate, this could do it. Do you want to try it?
Very good.
What do you think?
So.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like drinking chocolate.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, very good.
Oh.
Let me get one more flavor. It tastes like coconut water with chocolate on it.
Yeah. For all the recipes we featured in today's show, follow us on Instagram at KTLA California Cooking. That does it for us. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. What about you, Valentine? What do you want to be when you grow up? Do you want to make tacos?
Yeah.